Awake now? Thanks. Welcome, Decatur. We're glad to have you here with us today. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, we are.
You may begin.
Good morning. We are here to represent the city of Decatur, our quirky little town in the heart of the Peach State. We take every opportunity we have to show off our wonderful city and our amazing youth. Now we know AV equipment's not allowed, no sound equipment. So we thought that TikTok would tell our story best. And as we mentioned back in 2018, while we try not to break the rules too often, we are prone to bending them just a little bit. So get your phones ready, get those like buttons out, and watch our show.
We are City of Youth Advocacy.
Throughout history, young people all over the world have leaned on their passion and dedication to help facilitate change. Youth in Decatur are no different. Today's challenges, climate change, reproductive rights, gun violence, and racial injustice, are motivating students to mobilize and be more active and engaged in local government decision-making.
In Decatur, the seeds of youth engagement were planted years ago. In fact, previously, our sixth grade students marched to Decatur Square to rally against bias and bullying and reminded us that Decatur is no place for hate.
No place for hate!
The event was in line with the city's Better Together Community Action Plan for equity, inclusion, and engagement. We are rooted in our legacy. Part of Decatur's legacy is its commitment to inclusive community engagement. Our strong history of planning and authentic community engagement began in 1982 with the Town Center Plan. The planning process included a series of conversations with over 800 stakeholders and a vision that Decatur would be a place that assured a high quality of life for its residents, businesses, and visitors. Since then, community engagement has been a major part of the city's fabric. Hey Siri, what is legacy?
I found this on the web. A legacy is a long-lasting impact on a community based on previous actions and can serve as a gift for future generations.
The creation of the Decatur Youth Council has also activated youth involvement, giving them the opportunity to learn more about local government, participate in the city's decision-making process, develop programs and events that encourage community interaction, and promote opportunities for youth engagement.
DYC has hosted movie nights, concerts on the square, local food drives, and other service projects that help build community and engage their peers. In 2019, youth council members and volunteers from Decatur High School planted 25 blackberry bushes, 19 pear trees, and 14 apple trees through a partnership with Foodwell Alliance and Global Growers.
These numbers represent the original children who resided at the United Methodist Children's Home, a 77-acre property that was later renamed Decatur Legacy Park.
If you know anything about Decatur, you know we love and value community engagement, and what gets planned gets done. The DYC has also participated in major master planning processes, including planning for Decatur Legacy Park.
Youth council members provided input on the plan and shared ideas for reaching younger residents. Many students showed up to participate, including a group of elementary students. Almost 100 students from Oakhurst Elementary spent a day in the park. And during their tour, the outdated playgrounds caught their attention. After their visit, they began advocating for inclusive and accessible playgrounds.
In March, Decatur Legacy Park held a ribbon cutting for its new inclusive playground. The sensory-rich environment goes beyond minimum accessibility standards to create play experiences that accommodate an array of physical and cognitive abilities. This effort was made possible by a $145,000 grant through DeKalb County, a 1998 All-America City Award winner, with support from 2 county commissioners.
We are cultivating change. Today, youth continue to invest in their community in many ways. Decatur is one of only 6 communities in the United States pursuing recognition through UNICEF as a child-friendly city.
The Child Friendly Cities Initiative, or CFCI, provides a structured, youth-driven opportunity to view the quality of life and needs of children at the forefront of decision-making, infrastructure design, and community services.
The initiative brings together local community partners, stakeholders with UNICEF to create safe, inclusive, and child-responsive cities and communities.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Cole, a Decatur resident. The Child Friendly Cities Initiative is based on the simple idea that when you make the world a better place for children, then you make the world a better place for all. It turns out, when you involve the voices of children in decision making, you make a better decision as a community. And you build a democratic commitment and capacity of the next generation at the same time. That is why, as a resident, I was thrilled to introduce CFCI to Decatur.
Although the initiative started out with a 10-person leadership team of adults, including City Schools of Decatur,
Decatur Education Foundation,
Decatur Housing Authority,
Children and Youth Services,
Decatur Active Living,
a representative from the Decatur Youth Council,
a resident who worked with the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention,
a former City of Decatur employee who now works for the Department of Education,
and a former journalist.
He later transitioned to a team of 28 high school students. And naturally, who better to give perspective of youth experiences than the youth?
Hi, I'm Chloe. And I'm Chloe. The CFCI Team Leadership Team worked to identify their top 5 priorities. The first one is all young people, regardless of their background, including race, gender, and religion, are treated equally.
The second one is improve awareness to and access to mental health resources.
The third one is increase trust with police and security guards in the community.
The fourth one is improve public spaces, including parks, streets, crosswalks, and spaces for teens.
And the final one is to make Decatur a more environmentally conscious city.
These priorities are in line with Decatur's commitment to foster an equitable and inclusive community. Adults in Decatur are also serious about creating opportunities for all members of the community to provide input, including being intentional and actually listening to youth voices in decisions that drive policy and action.
The Decatur Youth Council has allowed me to see the process of how decisions are made on a city level, and as a student, how I can participate and voice my opinion in these discussions. Not only have I been allowed to discuss changes, but actually see them around my city. It has been the most empowering experience that I will carry through into my adulthood.
Being a part of Decatur's Child Friendly Cities Initiative has had such a huge impact on me and has taught me so many lessons about leadership, collaboration, and responsibility and the power of collective action. Working alongside my peers, I've discovered true teamwork and the importance of embracing diversity.
This year, the City Commission also heard and approved a request from Decatur High School students for renovations to McCoy Skate Park. DHS Skate Club members shared reasons for updating the park, including a need for a safe place in the city for skateboarders to gather and skate, with support of Parks and Recreation Department leaders.
And an anonymous donor.
Youth will work with the City of Decatur and American Ramp Company to design the new skate park.
The examples shown today are only a snapshot of the dedicated support the Decatur community provides its youth, as programs such as these allow us to invest in our future through education, experience, and scholarship.
In Decatur, we understand how important youth engagement is to foster an equitable, thriving, and welcoming community for all now and in the future. As we celebrate our bicentennial, we uphold our commitment to nourishing the seeds that are planted to create a thriving community and a promising legacy for future generations.
We are a city of youth advocacy.
We are rooted in our legacy.
We are cultivating change.
We are Decatur!